Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I create magical, nerdy and weird things. In this video I'm going to take you along the process of getting my shit together and restarting my small business. While the commissions are pretty regular, my shop is hibernating for the last year and a half and I really need to change that. I'll be also started attending art and crafts fairs because this burning world really needs another artist selling stickers right now. Joking aside, it makes me happy and I want to do something with my art. I'm working full time, so I don't really need a shop and it will replace my free time, but I really need to do something with my art career. Okay, I just got notified that the winter fair that I'm going to attend is at the end of the next month. I'll need to bump up preparation for that up the priority list, because usually it was at the start of December, not at the end of November. There is just like a few weeks differences, but it's still, I'm kind of panicking. So first I'm going to check what I already have in my inventory and make a list of it. I'm going to track my inventory with this Notion template that I found. I'll link it in the description. I'm making some modification to this template, but I'm gonna link the original creator. It is pretty useful. For the last year I used Google Sheets, but I found it really messy, especially updating it on my phone when on the go while at the event. So I switched to Notion and I'm still trying to find my way around it, but I quite like it. Okay, so let's go check the existing inventory. Welcome on the floor of my studio. It is a lot, I know. It's still work in progress. At this point, I went through this big acrylic box and file folder and checked and counted all of the stickers and prints that I already had. If you believe me, I have almost an hour of the footage of me counting the stickers and chatting about the process of making them, which ones were ordered, holographic foils, packaging, everything. Let me know if you would be interested in seeing that and I will release it as a future video. I also just got this new sweater. That's gonna be my new favorite sweater. It's a little bit Halloweeny, but I'm gonna wear it all year round because it makes me really happy. Next on the to-do list were these acrylic keychains. I draw my dear cat CEO, Lucky, with a witty talk bubble and send it to Vograce to manufacture them. I ordered Lucky keychain and talk bubble as a acrylic pendant, so I need to put them together. At this point, I also quality checked every keychain. I packaged them in these vellum bags, and at the point of filming this, I thought that I'm going to include small backing cards with the keychain, but at the end I packaged them without the backing cards. See you in the next chapter, which are gonna be wooden pins. Wooden pins are the second product that I ordered. I used 3 mushroom illustrations, scanned them and finished some details digitally. This time I sent them to Zep to manufacture them. I went through 2 test runs to see variations with or without the background before main production run. Pins were sent with protective sticker over the printed side that I peeled off using the packing tape. If you follow Zep on Instagram, they recommend this technique and it works really well. On my trusty thermal paper, I printed labels with basic information about me and also safety labels that you need as a small shop in Europe, or more exactly in European Union. That's something new. I mean, we have this for a year now. Zep also kindly included these round stickers informing my customers about sustainability of the materials used in manufacturing. I designed and printed these simple backing cards and used sponge for cleaning silicone stamps to help me poke the hole in the cards without bending the paper.
There is one sleepy baby. Hi, Lucky. Sleepy baby. Except he's not a baby. He's like a really old blind kitty that I need to wash. You? Are you ready for a bath? No? Okay. And there is another sleepy baby. You made a mess on my sofa.
I wanted to update my market table for this year market, and with some new products I also needed something to display them on or in. So I repurposed this cutlery organizer that I used for storing pans for ages now, and it really needs a new life. It is not the best quality wood, so I hide that with a coat of acrylic paint, and then I illustrated some mushrooms and greenery on the outside of the organizer. Plan for my market table is to be fantasy, apothecary, fantasy market inspired. So that's why I'm using these vellum bags with labels on them as my sticker packaging and keychain packaging, because they look like seed packets. Or it's just me? I think they look like seed packets. I like them. And I also got this dark green tablecloth that is originally a bed cover from IKEA. Still the best color ever. I'm planning on upgrading more, but at the moment I am kinda running out of time. Okay, I have 5. So as a base color, I'm gonna use, let me pull this drawer out. I have like an tiny IKEA drawer of paints. Oh, this is for candles. I'm gonna use that. So yeah, I have a bunch of these paints. This is brown. Last year I was using different, these are the actual colors. It can be quite different than the ones that are on the packaging. So last year I used these two blue as a base, but I think I'm gonna do like a mix of blues and this black. I also saw somebody apply them with a sponge, like a sponge brush, and they go on really nice. I don't have a sponge brush, so we're gonna make one. Let me just get a sponge that I'm gonna sacrifice for that.
A few moments later.
Got an ugly sponge. This is far from the prime to use in the kitchen. It is clean. I'm one of those people who washes the sponges quite a lot in the washing machines on really high temperatures, like 90 degrees Celsius. So it is disinfected, it is washed. Let's see if it's gonna be okay for just like sponging on some paint. I'm just gonna cut it on smaller pieces. I'm probably just gonna use like this part for the starts and see how it's gonna go. I am absolutely destroying my scissors. Let's see. I'm gonna use just this one. I'll see, maybe I'm gonna tie it on like a chopstick or something so it can actually be used as a brush, or maybe I'm just gonna use it like this. I'm thinking of maybe pulling this off, but this can be grabbed pretty well, so I'm just gonna use it like this. Okay, should I go get some water for washing my sponge? Probably that is a good idea.
One eternity later.
Okay, here we have water. I'm not sure if I need to shake this. Stir well before using. Is the shaking good enough? Let me shake it and hope for the best. We can take this. Maybe I can like sponge this color on, then sponge a little bit of a brighter color on, just to see how it goes. Oh, it looks like a coral reef or something. Goes on pretty well. Okay, I actually quite like this. I'm gonna take much less time, also much less paint. Just need to be careful to just like press, like dot it on and not like slide it, because otherwise you get this, which is not something that we want. Okay, so let's go to the last chapter in this video. Hand painted mugs. They were a staple for my table on the last market, and this year I made even more of them. I'm using these mugs from IKEA. They are just the right size and good quality mugs, and are not too expensive to get, so I can keep the price of the mug relatively low. I used Pebeo and Kreul porcelain paints that I can bake in the normal kitchen oven, and then they're dishwasher safe. I'm absolutely dreaming about once being able to make my own mug, not just paint them. And since my neighbors are getting a kiln for firing clay next year, this is maybe not so distant dream. That's going to be it for this video. At the end of the video, I will show you some of the table setup and some clips from the market. Thank you for all the support this year. Hopefully, I will be more active here in the next year. If you want to follow along, you are very welcome. And until the next video, have a magical day and the best Christmas and end of the year. Bye!